Ledin just recently got his SP form, and I'ma just tell you guys this, he still feels kinda the same. Like, I don't even know. Ledin is just one of those characters that felt perfect the way he was. And I know that his SP form actually makes him quite a bit better, but I just figured that with these type of forms, their gameplay and mechanics will be a bit different. But I'ma just hold that thought right there for the end of this video. So in case you guys don't know what he does yet, he has more damage taken reduction and is able to guard allies within one ring, kinda like how Albedo is. And when he's being melee attacked, he has a guaranteed chance of doing a double attack this time, and has a 70% chance, and if you have him at 6 stars, to be able to attack first. As for his new skills, this one is a passive that gives immunity to being heal blocked, and after he takes action, if he does not have Almighty Guard, and that comes from his 3C, which is just basically an extended version of his guard skill, he is able to gain Divine Guard, which is his basic guard skill. That lasts for only 2 turns, and can only trigger it for every 3 turns, which is not bad to use. So that means you can easily set up his faction buff while also being able to guard at the same time. And his second skill is an attacking one, whereas if the enemy is a demon, it increases their damage taken by 20% for 2 turns before battle, and is able to recover 30% of his HP as damage dealt after battle. You can attack from 2 blocks, and melee soldiers will also attack with them, with an added bonus that this skill does not have any melee damage reduction. The skill is alright, but not necessarily bad at all. And as for class mastery stones, for everything you want HP, defense, and magic defense. And if you want to take this guy into PvP, which I wouldn't really recommend, but if you want to do that, you can. The arena mastery stones that you can do is HP, defense and magic defense, and then you want crit rate reduction and crit damage reduction. So yeah, you want all of those. As for the soldiers that you want to mainly use on him, you can do Redeemers. These guys are really good since as long as you don't have any debuffs on Ledin, then you are able to revive with them. And a classic one you can do is Phalanx, just because they're just really tanky in general. And then you can do Crystal Molder as well. These guys can heal 30% of their own HP, and they are able to reflect magic damage. As for the equipments you want on him, Ledin is a really old character, so I'm pretty sure most of you guys already have him built. But if not, or you guys just really want to see my equipments that I'm running with him, then I'm gonna just go ahead and do it anyways for all those reasons. As for the weapon, you want his exclusive, because after he kills an enemy, he can gain a buff that lets him revive. This is something you can easily do in like regular PvE content, but as for PvP, you're not gonna really be able to get this a whole lot. But if you can't get his exclusive, then you can rock with the Oath of Justice. As for the armor, there are many things you can use on him. I'm using Bloodline Magic Armor, but you can do Aeolus as well, or you can do the Forbidden Battle Armor. Those 3 are really good. For the helmet, I went with the Aeneas one, just because I loved having those extra stats it gives. But you can do like Hand of Tara as well, since it will give Ledin more counter attack damage. But in general, you want something that increases Ledin's defense or magic defense, because that's how you get more attack for Ledin when he guards, like the Charon. As for the accessory, Overlord Badge is a really good one, since it gives him all increased stats, plus it gives him immunity to defense and magic defense reduction, and not only that, it gives him mobility reduction as well. And you really want tanks to be able to always guard for your allies, and if they get like a mobility debuff on them, then they can't do their job. But if you don't really have any issues with all of that, then you can do the King's Amulet as well. That gives him more defense and magic defense as long as he's close by to his teammates. So be sure you have a healer who can give Ledin that mobility immunity so that they are always guarding. I've also seen people use the Blood Pact as well. That gives him a ton more HP, so I guess it's just to make him more tanky. So yeah, I guess you can do that if you just want Ledin to survive. You don't really care if he is killing or not. As for the enchants, there are many different ones he can do. Like for me, I'm doing the 2-piece Hard Rock and Ice because that gives him a total of 10% defense and magic defense. Another thing you can do is Steel, because that makes Ledin even more tanky. You can also do Hard Rock with them as well. And I've seen people do like a 2-piece Thorns, Tree of Life, and Steel as well. And what that does is that it just gives Ledin a total of 20% more HP. And like I said before, Ledin is a very old character, so I'm pretty sure most of you guys have him built, but just to be on the good side here, in case you guys were wondering like if he needs like any new builds or equipment and stuff like that, or if you guys just really wanted to see how my Ledin was built. So yeah, I just did all that just in case you guys were curious. But enough said, let's go ahead and show him off. Alright guys, so this is the team I'm rocking with. And with his passive, you can see that he's got the guard effect. Oh wait, what? Hold up. He doesn't get a 2 range? All he does is just gets this divine guard buff? Like, I saw that part, but that is terrible. Like, bruh, what is this? I thought he would get this effect and have that 2 range increase, but no, he only gets the one where it increases his attack. Like, what? What is this? Langrisser, long games. What are you guys doing? I changed my mind about this passive. I thought it was good because it would give him like basically the divine guard effect, but no, it only gives him one of them. The immunity to heal block is really nice, but without that 2 range guard skill, you basically want everyone to be close to Ledin like all the time. But anyways though, let's see if he can get that what's it called? The first attack in. Okay, there he goes. A 70% chance to attack first when he's at 6 stars. Another thing that I do like about his talent is that he's guaranteed to always double attack. And I like that a lot. And being able to attack first is actually ridiculous. But yeah, his SP form doesn't really change Ledin a lot, like I said in the beginning of this video. It just allows Ledin to be more tankier and allows him to perform just a bit better. Like, if I'm gonna be honest with you guys, Ledin was already perfect the way he was. I don't think he really needed the SP buff, but if it was someone like Anna, then yeah, I would be fine with that because that girl is a healer and her healing kinda sucks. And I actually like her talent a lot. And if you guys don't know what her talent is, basically, when she uses a skill on her teammates, she can give them a random buff. So if they give her something like, I don't know, like she's able to dispel everyone around her or give her like passive healing from a talent, then that's something that'll be pretty cool. I'm just trying to show some love to the R characters, you know? But yeah, I'm still like shocked that his 1C only gives him one of the 2 buffs that he gets when he guards. But I do like that this time he has a guaranteed chance of attacking twice. And with the addition of being able to attack first, I think that's a really nice bonus that he has. While also being able to be a bit more tanky thanks to, with the SP form, increased stats. And from his damage taken increase compared to his regular talent and his SP one. Those are really nice, but at the same time, he didn't really necessarily need it. He was already good the way he was. There we have it, that was SP Ledin's showcase. A very short one, I know, but nothing about him really changed, like gameplay and mechanic wise. You're still gonna be using him the same way as you did before, and it kinda almost make me didn't want to make a video on him, just because of that reason alone. And some of you guys are probably like thinking like, oh, like I don't really like SP Ledin. No, that's not the case. I do like SP Ledin a lot. Like the way he looks is really cool and his talent is nice and all, but he doesn't necessarily need to change. Like he was already a good tank the way he was. But I gotta say, the one thing I am very disappointed in was his 1C. Like I thought this would give him the 2 range guard, but no it does not. It just gives him the effect where it just increases his attack. And that immunity to heal block is such a nice touch too. So that means you want your teammates to be around Ledin within 1 ring of him, because his talent allows him to guard for allies within that span, like Albedo does. And if you guys are thinking about getting SP Ledin, then I would just recommend getting someone else like Elwyn, because it really changes the gameplay by a lot. Whereas Ledin, it gives him a little bit of a benefit that he didn't really need, but it's still very good. It just makes him quite a bit better at what he does. But anyways though, that's all I got for you guys. Feel free to let me know down in the comments how you guys feel about SP Ledin. For me personally, I don't think he's really bad at all, but I would just recommend getting someone else's SP form if you don't have them already. But if you enjoyed the video, leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more, and yeah, thanks for watching, your fellow